Welcome back to CNN World SST, where we uncover the hidden treasures in your coin collection and explore the fascinating stories behind rare and valuable coins. Today, we're going on a journey to answer a very intriguing question. What separates a $1 million coin from an ordinary, everyday coin? And to do that, we'll be using the 1973 Australian 2-cent coin as our example. Now, you might be thinking, it's just a 2-cent coin. How can this tiny piece of bronze be worth anything close to $1 million? Well, you'd be surprised. Many collectors don't realize that while millions of these coins were minted, only a select few are rare, valuable, and potentially worth thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes one 1973 Australian 2-cent coin worth only $1 or $2, and what makes another one worth up to a jaw-dropping 100,000 US dollars. So, let's dive in. Before we focus on the 1973 Australian 2-cent coin specifically, let's talk about what makes any coin valuable in the first place. There are a few key factors that separate a common, everyday coin from a rare, high-value treasure. First, there's rarity. This is the most obvious factor. If a coin was minted in small quantities, or if only a few of them have survived over the years, it becomes much more valuable. Some coins are rare simply because they were produced in error, or with design variations that make them unique. Second, we have condition coins that have been heavily circulated, showing wear and tear, are far less valuable than those that remain in near-perfect or mint condition. A coin that has been well preserved, with sharp details and no visible damage, can be worth significantly more, even if millions were originally produced. Third, there's historical significance or special features. Some coins commemorate important events, figures, or periods in a country's history. This adds another layer of desirability for collectors who want to own a piece of that history. Now, the million-dollar question. What about the 1973 Australian 2-cent coin? How can this small, seemingly insignificant coin jump from pocket change to being worth thousands of dollars? Let's explore. The Australian 2-cent coin, introduced in 1966, is part of Australia's decimal coinage system. It was designed by Stuart Devlin, and it features a frill-necked lizard on the reverse side, an animal native to Australia, and one that has become synonymous with the 2-cent coin. The obverse side, of course, carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. The 2-cent coin was minted for several decades, and millions of them were produced each year. By 1992, however, both the 1-cent and 2-cent coins were discontinued due to inflation, as the cost of producing them had surpassed their actual value. Now, let's zoom in on the 1973 edition specifically. In that year, millions of these coins were minted, and most of them were used in circulation like any other piece of pocket change. But here's where things get interesting. Not all 1973 2-cent coins are created equal. Let's start with the ordinary 1973 2-cent coin, which is what most people have in their collections or stumble upon in their spare change. These coins are extremely common, and millions were minted, which makes them relatively easy to find even today. If you have one of these ordinary 1973 2-cent coins that has been circulated, showing signs of wear and tear, faded details, scratches, or discoloration, it's likely worth somewhere between $1 and $2 US on the collector's market. Not exactly life-changing, right? These are the coins you'll find at garage sales, flea markets, or tucked away in an old drawer. But this is where the distinction comes in. Just because a coin looks ordinary doesn't mean there isn't a hidden treasure among the millions. Some of these coins are much rarer and worth significantly more than their common counterparts. So, what's the difference between an ordinary 1973 Australian 2-cent coin and one that's worth a whopping $10,000? It all comes down to a few very specific characteristics that set this rare version apart from the rest. First, there's the condition. If you've got a 1973 2-cent coin that's in mint or near mint condition, meaning it shows no signs of circulation, no scratches, no fading, and still has its original shine, you're already on the right track. Coins in this condition are much rarer because the majority of them were used and worn down over time. But condition alone isn't what makes a coin worth thousands. The real kicker is in the rarity of certain versions of the 1973 coin. Some of these coins have unique features, like minting errors or design variations that were never meant to make it into circulation. These could include things like double strikes, misaligned dies, or variations in the lizard's frill, lettering, or even the thickness of the coin. Minting errors like these are what collectors go crazy for. Not only are these coins rare, but they're also one of a kind, and that uniqueness can send their value skyrocketing. A rare 1973 Australian 2-cent coin with a minting error, in pristine condition, has been known to sell for as much as 10,000 US dollars in the right market. That's the kind of coin collectors dream of finding. So, how do you know if you've struck gold with your 1973 2-cent coin, or if you're holding on to an ordinary one? There are a few key things to look for. First, examine the coin closely for any minting errors. Look at the details of the lizard's frill, the edges of the coin, and the lettering. Any abnormalities or signs of a misprint could signal that you have a rare version. Second, consider the coin's condition. If it looks like it's never been touched, with sharp, clear details, you might have a valuable piece on your hands. Finally, if you're serious about determining your coin's worth, you might want to have it professionally graded by a numismatic expert, or send it to a third-party coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services can officially certify your coin's condition and give you a clearer idea of its market value. The world of coin collecting can be surprising. While many people overlook common coins like the 1973 Australian 2-cent piece, thinking they're worthless, the truth is that hidden treasures often lie right in front of us. The key is knowing what to look for. In recent years, rare coins like the 1973 2-cent coin have been selling for record amounts at auctions and on platforms like eBay. Collectors from all over the world are willing to pay top dollar for these unique pieces, especially if they're in excellent condition or have special features. So, if you've been holding on to a 1973 Australian 2-cent coin, now might be the time to take a closer look. You never know, you could be sitting on a coin worth up to $1 million, just waiting to be discovered. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. How much is your 1973 Australian 2-cent coin worth? If you've got an ordinary, circulated coin, it's likely worth around $1 to $2, not exactly a life-changing amount, but still worth more than its face value. But if you have a rare, uncirculated 1973 2-cent coin with a minting error or other unique features, you could be looking at a treasure worth up to $10,000. That's right, $10,000 for a 2-cent coin that most people would overlook. So, there you have it. The difference between $1 million coin and an ordinary coin lies in rarity, condition, and those hidden details that can make all the difference. If you've got a 1973 Australian 2-cent coin, take a closer look. It could be worth much more than you think. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Here at CNN World SST, we're always on the hunt for hidden treasures, and we'll help you uncover the stories behind the world's most interesting coins. Got a rare coin story, or think you found a valuable piece? Drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Whether you've got a 1973 Australian 2-cent coin, or another rare coin in your collection, your story could inspire others to take a closer look at their own change jars and collections. Who knows? You might just be sitting on a small fortune. Until next time, keep exploring, keep collecting, and remember, every coin has a story waiting to be told. And who knows? That ordinary coin in your pocket could turn out to be your next big discovery. Stay curious and happy collecting.